Thank you for looking at my poster and wanting to learn more about aquaculture and the benefits of it. So, what is aquaculture? According to the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, it defines it as it is the farming of aquatic animals, including finfish, crustaceans, mollusks, etc., and aquatic plants, mostly algae, using or within freshwater, seawater, brackish water, and inland saline water. And then this is a photo of aquaculture, an aquaculture farm at work. And these are nets, and inside of them there are different, or I guess there's fish, and then there's also some like inland types of aquaculture or farms, which is more of like a, I guess like a plant, and then just the mass production of fish, and then have them, most of them go to human consumption. And then so let's look at specifically oysters at the moment, and then so the New York Harbor is extremely polluted with um, different types of things such as trash, chemicals, sometimes even sewage. If it once it rains a lot, the sewage just kind of has just overflows into the harbor. So there's this group called the Billion Oyster Project, which is trying to plant a billion oysters in the New York Harbor by 2035 to fight the pollution and also bring back um, the numbers of oysters because long time ago the people of New York overfished and completely wiped out the entire oyster population of in the harbor, causing um mass, like there was like on the bottom of the in the harbor is just mud. There's like nothing down there. So with bringing these oysters back, it would help, I guess, bring back coral and other more um like aquatic species. And then they have also restored, so their progress so far, they have restored around 75 million oysters. I don't know when that number came out, but that was on their website. And it's not only helping with the quality, but like what I mentioned, like with the population. And if they're able to do this, we could possibly bring back more aquatic species that have died or left from certain areas too. So that's another thing to think about. And then, so what makes aquatic culture so great? Well, not only does it account for almost 50% of the fish that is used for food today, but around 580 different types of aquatic species are being farmed all around the world. So it's a versatile type of farming to help catch up with the increasing demand for seafood. And then, as the graph above shows, aquaculture in marine waters is the leading amount of production of fish compared to capture fisheries in marine waters. So, what is a capture fishery? It is catches landed from all commercial, industrial, recreational, and subsistent purposes. And then, so it's increasing. And then, if you look at it, it's up to almost 180 million tons of that's of 2018. And then, so not only is aquaculture going to be necessary for the future, but also with keeping up with 122% rise in consumption of fish and demand. And then another reason which could be used to help with hunger around in different places is that it's it can be done inland. There's like these you could build a plant, let's say, in a remote place inland, maybe like hundreds of miles away from any water, like any like ponds, lakes, oceans, and things like that. So you could help those people and communities that are struggling with receiving food to have being producing being or producing fish inland, which would be which would help a lot with hunger. And then so now let's talk about the financial side and amount of people who participate in aquaculture. So the aquaculture market is worth, as of 2020, $204 billion. And then in 2018, global fisheries and aquatic culture came to a total worth of $401 billion, making aquatic culture worth half of the fishing industry. And then an estimated 20 and a half million people were employed in aquaculture, and most of these people are from China or other Asian countries that really depend on um, fish and exporting. And then I think it was in the US, it was $160 million worth of exports going out from various amount of different from a variety of different areas of the country. And then those are some of the very I guess like touch and go aspects of why I believe aquaculture is beneficiary to people. Just like anything, over time it'll need to be corrected and revised and worked on to, just like anything. And then if you're interested in more, here are some my works cited, but also some of the great websites and other things that I looked at to get my information. Thank you.